fellow IBS Global members and distinguished guests all over the world. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Welcome to the IBS Global Zoom talk on the secret equation for property investors. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Our IBS Global Master Graham Baldwin will address you.
Good afternoon, one and all. It gives me great pleasure this afternoon, and indeed a privilege, to have the IBS Global President Chua here on Zoom with us to share his experience on real estate investment, a subject that most of us are passionate about. He will explain to us his views on real estate investment during this post-COVID-19 pandemic and also the current economic downturn. Is this the right time to buy, invest and go into a real estate or real estate investment? Many newspaper columnists have announced properties will generally go down by 10 or 20% this year. Property gurus speculate you can buy properties from their listing now as low as they have properties with a price tag less than 30, discounted 30 or to 40%, and some even discounted down to 50%. So when exactly is the right time to buy? And what should be the right price? Being myself in the real estate industry for over 40 years, I feel that this should be a very interesting Zoom meeting today, and I look forward in learning something myself. So without further ado, please put your hands together in helping me welcome President Chua to the Zoom call.
Thank you, GP. Thank you. Firstly, my appreciation to all my IBS Global Certified Coach, Raymond Lai, my mentor, Chini, KK Wong, KK Lai, GDC #1 Robin, Alex Lee, and Irene Lu, and so many other people who are on Zoom here this evening. And fellow members the world over, it's nice to have you all here with me this evening. And I'm going to share with you exactly what is in store I have for you this evening. You take a look at the agenda. I've got this agenda up here, and I'm going to have a different approach on this Zoom meeting this evening, because at the end of the day, I want to ensure that this Zoom meeting and this business can bring money into your account and bring money into your pocket. That is most important. So that's why I'm doing this Zoom talk this evening with a slight variation, all right? So I put in the agenda today as this way, and this meeting is at the same time, we want it to save you time, save you the convenience, and at the same time, you spend 2 hours here. At the end of the Zoom talk, you're going to take back a business and you're going to make money. That's important. So let me go through the Zoom meeting agenda this evening that I put up here for you. The first agenda is the digital world. We must understand the digital world. We are now moving in the digital world. And in this digital world, one must be very, very capable, very, very competent with using our smartphone. Not just using it for leisure and social, but using our smartphone for business. Because why? Today's world, we all want to save time. We all want convenient. We all want fast delivery. And most of all, we want it to be rewarding. With a smartphone, we want this smartphone to be able to perform, to be able to make money for us. That is important. So I'm going to talk to you about why this digital world and smartphone technology knowledge are so important to you that you must know. And for that, we have painstaking effort over so many years to develop this system called the IBS Global One Touch System, where it incorporates the digital world, the smartphone technology, and the big data economy into one system. And this is a system that you must know and you must have the knowledge of if you want to compete, if you want to survive, or if you want to make money, big money in this world today, and you want to achieve your goal fast and achieve your goal in a very timely and systematic manner. That's why we have got this system completed for you to use it. So IBS Global One Touch System. What exactly is IBS Global? IBS is an international business system for you to carry out your business globally by just using your smartphone. I'm sure all of you have a smartphone. By just plugging into your smartphone, you'll be able to do business with us. You'll be able to do business with 7,000 professionals, experts, technopreneurs, developers, real estate owners throughout the 40 countries. And we strive to go for 164 countries. That is what we are striving on. And we are now embarking on this journey. And we want to make you as part of our journey, our team, our leadership. So let's refer back to the agenda. How do we going to approach this? All right. So we have got that. The subject that I'm going to cover this evening is digitalization of real estate business. How do you digitalize real estate business? I'm going to walk you through very slowly in my Zoom talk this evening, how you can digitalize real estate business and how you can benefit. That's the most important thing of it. And in this digitalization of real estate business, there is one very interesting component, that is property investment. And in this property investment, if you want to embark on property investment in this particular period, during this economic downturn, where there are a lot of distressed properties popping up, you must know the secret equation, because the secret equation is very important. It will guide you when to buy, where to buy, how to buy, and buy at what price. So we say buy at the right price. So what is the right price? That is important. That's why this secret equation, which I'm going to review to you this evening, will give you these guidelines and essential. That's how the secret equation works. And not that, as I promised you earlier part in the evening, we are going to give you one stone, two birds, where you, at the end of this Zoom talk, you not only know the secret equation, buy property, you also take home with you a business where it is all done for you. All the materials are here. All the videos are here. You just have to share the material. You just have to share the video, and you can collect money. That is so easy. And you can collect your money and increase your bank account. And at the end of it, after you have got that confidence of collecting money from promoting our real estate digitalization, you will be able to mine data. And we're going to teach you how to mine data, match data, monetize data, and convert those data into gold. And these are real troy ounce gold, 24 karat 999.99 troy ounce gold. That is the significance of it, because at the end of this Zoom talk, we want you to take back an opportunity, a business opportunity, where you can earn money for yourself and collect gold. And at the same time, you can conduct this business anywhere, anytime, with anyone IBS trained to our workshop. That is important. So tonight, please concentrate and see how I do it. And at the end of the workshop, you can carry out this, because the videos are there, the materials are there, the slides are there, and the flow is also there. Just run your own Zoom talk and be around on your Q&A, and then after that, people will sign up. That's how we run. So let me show you how it's run. Okay, I'm going to show you how it's run. It has got two videos. It's just like a physical preview or Zoom meeting is condensed into just exactly like a physical preview of physical business opportunity meeting, where people took the trouble all the way, travel far and near, to come in the convention room, sit there for 2 hours to see a preview. So this is done along that line of how a physical preview is conducted, but is using the Zoom tool and technology to do it. And this is how smartphone technology, the power of smartphone technology is. Today's topic we have chosen is the real estate investment topic. All right? And I'm going to go through very slowly with you, because this is a very elaborate subject, very interesting, exciting, and yet very serious subject. And I want to ensure that at the end of the talk, you'll be able to take home with you the secret equation for property investment, so that you don't make those mistakes that I have made over the last 40 years. And I'm going to share with you where are the pitfalls, where are the downfalls, and where are the fallout in real estate investment. So ladies and gentlemen, let us proceed with the topic for today is the secret equation for real estate investors. And let's go through the slide slowly, and you can stop me and ask me questions as I go along on any slides that you do not understand. So ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Zoom Talk. And this is under package 2 in the IBS Global package, and this is about real estate investment. And before I go into the topic proper, let's take a look at what is IBS Global is. Because in the IBS Global system, it is a super app where real estate is a part of the entire international business system. So let me briefly give you a brief outline of what is IBS Global, what is this system more about. IBS Global has got a system where with your smartphone, you can just plug your finger onto your smartphone and you can do business globally. Briefly share with you the entire system of IBS Global and how they digitalize the real estate components into this system. And it will make it more efficient and more effective, and where you can get your deals done very quickly. So let me share with you a couple of slides of the entire system first before I go into the components of real estate investment.
Traditionally, most businesses operate with the brick and mortar concept. One must have at least a store or office with employees to do business. Big businesses require manufacturing or assembly plants. They usually are labor intensive with upstream and downstream services, as well as the whole chain of wholesalers, retailers, and agents to get the business done. Production and time costs were usually high, and goods delivered to the final destination were slow, cumbersome, and not cost effective. With the advent of the internet, businesses were effectively changing for the better. Advertising and promotion of commodities, products, and services via websites can then readily reach the four corners of the world for global trades. The popularity of the internet with its liberalization and globalization, e-commerce has since proliferated and became a very efficient way to conduct business. E-commerce has increasingly changed the consumer's purchasing behavior from offline to more online purchases. The internet era has since given birth to many successful e-commerce companies such as Amazon, eBay, and Alibaba. These successful multinational companies all have one thing in common: an efficient proprietary blockchain ICT system driven by artificial intelligence. The birth of the smartphone and its capabilities has given rise to mobile commerce. Since then, many mobile apps have emerged, and cashless receipts and payments can now be made with ease using the mobile phones. Many mobile apps were innovated, cryptocurrency coded, and supported by blockchain technology to give rise to popular and efficient peer-to-peer trading and payment system. Capitalizing on this emerging trend, the consulting team of IBS Global has created the world's first business system which embraces these modern technologies. The international business system, IBS Global, is driven by artificial intelligence, built on blockchain technology to buy, sell, trade, and pay for real estate, investment, trade, and financial REITs transactions globally. IBS Global is powered by state-of-the-art technology and infrastructure to deliver values to our clients swiftly. IBS Global has revolutionized the payment and trade settlements in REITs by introducing a new medium named GTC, Global Trade Credits, where trade settlements can be executed at speed of light. GTC is widely used for mobile commerce by the internet community, and it has speculative value. GTC can be bought and sold on the International Business Exchange, IBX. Proceeds from selling GTC can be converted into Swift Cash, which is a medium for exchange of payment and trade settlements of REITs transactions. Swift Cash is a popular medium used by the global business community, and it is linked to gold value with conversion rate differential. Join IBS Global today to ride on the future of international businesses.
Let me explain very slowly my involvement in IBS Global. IBS Global is a super mother app. And in this app, there are 12 applications where what I am good at and what I'm promoting this afternoon is the icon number 8, where it's all about real estate and the real estate industry. And before I plug in my business into this app under the button number 8 icon. I was in real estate business for the past 40 years. And in the real estate business, it's very traditional. Is the conventional way of conducting real estate. Like you get deals done, you get projects developed, you market your projects, you sell it to the buyers, and there's a lot of viewing, there's a lot of running around, and sometimes a lot of not so viable data that you find that you're wasting your time on. Now, what we have done with this process is, with this advent of the IBS global system, we find that real estate can be done by plugging ourselves into this global app, and we can practically digitalize the whole process of real estate into a digital platform. And this is how, after 40 years of running around, I find that this is a very good app where you can do real estate. In real estate, this is what is required. You just need a very simple buy data and the sell data. It gives you a deal. If there's a buyer and there's a seller, you just plug them together, you get a deal. And in the conventional way, of course, we do a lot of fiscal viewing, we do a lot of fiscal running around, and the agents still do that at the moment. But of course, their services are still required. You cannot digitalize services, personalization, personal touch. But then it will help to ease a lot of all those legwork if you adopt this digitization of this real estate business. So as I say, real estate business, if you simplify it, a deal, if you work backward, comes from just two very important data. Buy data plus the sell data gives you a deal. And that, in effect, works for every deal. If there's a buyer, there's a seller, put them together, e-commerce works that way, and you get a deal done. Once you get a deal done, there is a profit element. And in our structure here, the profit is shared among the active participant and the one who gave us the data. It's all computerized and it's all digitalized within the system. So that is what this IBS Global is all about, and the usefulness of this IBS Global Super App. Digitization of the real estate industry and real estate investment. We are now in the modern world, and we're now in the digital world. And post-COVID, or even during the COVID pandemic, we are all locked down. We can't carry out the real estate business. The real estate business, basically, you need a lot of viewing, you need a lot of personal contact, you need a lot of entertainment, you need a lot of traveling or site visit. When you're locked down, you practically are disabled and lame in the industry. So what we did was the ICT team put this system together where you can still do your real estate by putting video, three-dimension video, using AI, artificial intelligence for viewing, and that will bring you right down to cover your 75%, that means 3/4 of your real estate job, right onto a digital platform where you can use artificial intelligence to conduct your real estate transaction and your processes of real estate. So where this app gives you an opportunity to digitalize your real estate industry. The real estate industry here means supply and demand of tiles, cement, rock, stone, steel, glass, furniture, kitchen cabinets, carpeting, lightings, everything about the real estate industry. So it's just about the demand and the supply data meshed together, and then we can do the logistic and ship the product out. That is digitalization of the real estate industry. And even the big project, it comes to also the same thing. A big project, when they develop, they have the supply. They have the supply of the units. So they are looking for investor, buyer. So it just takes two data to match them. So this super app has got that computer processing CPU that they can do the data matching where you can carry out your views from there. And then coming back to this afternoon talk is, I'm going to focus on the real estate investment. Because when you talk about the real estate investment, it's a very interesting scope, and it's a very interesting area where most people are very passionate about real estate investment, especially at this point in time where post-COVID, facing an economic crisis, an economic downturn, nobody has got the money so much to buy, but there are still people who are looking for an opportunity to buy at the down market. So this is an opportunity for them to pick up investment grade property. But whether or not, at what price they're going to pick up, and what discounted value they're going to pick up, and what distress level they're going to pick up, It all depends on what is your risk appetite and how knowledgeable you are. And of course, we are going to give you that particular guideline where we turn this, in our 40 years of real estate practice, we have formulated this very unique real estate equation where you can take this as your guideline when you want to invest properly, especially during this economic downturn. Let's take a look at the world today before we go into that particular special equation that I'm going to release to you this afternoon. The world today, we are all in a digital world. Everything is digitalized, digitized, and that is the world we're living in. And digital currency, everything is about digital. And also, we are talking about big data economy. Everything today is all reduced into data that is captured and stored. And then business are now done, decisions are all made based on the relevant data that you have. So data are very important. We are into this digital world and the data economy. And how do we operate it? And today people are so used to the smartphone. They do not use so much of a notebook or a computer anymore because the smartphone is very handy, it's very convenient. And today everybody talking about saving time and convenience. So this is where the smartphone comes into play. And we are using a lot of smartphone technology in our super app to conduct our business and to share profit even via the phone. This is how things are conducted. Payment by phone, deals buy and sell through phone, trading through phone. And this is where into a real phone trend and the mobile commerce era now. Moving forward from e-commerce into a mobile commerce era where everybody uses smartphone to conduct business, or most of the people use smartphone to conduct business. Now, what is in for you? That's important. Having said that, digitization of the real estate industry, real estate investment, data, big data economy, digital world, smartphone technology, all those big words. But at the end of the day, what is in for you that's important? Now, by learning the system of IBS Global, you would increase your earning capacity and opportunity where there is profit for you to be made, extra income for you to come by, whether it's active or passive income. And you will have credits as well issued by the system where credit can convert into the gold standard, where either you take it in cash or you take it in gold coin. It is your prerogative. And then you can even take it back, cash, back into your bank account, into the ATM machine nearest to your home. That's the power of how internet infrastructure is, and that's the power of what Wi-Fi is all about today. If you have an internet connectivity, money can be just channeled right back into your bank, to the nearest ATM machine where your home location is. That is the power of the internet and the power of the digital banking system via SWIFT protocol. However, the country that you are residing in, the country must be a signatory country, member country to the World Trade Organization, where you will have a common platform of payment structure using the SWIFT protocol under the ISO 9362 protocol, where money can be remitted back into your licensed bank via the SWIFT code. All right, that is how money is remitted back into your bank account. And you can, if you join us, we will also give you an opportunity where you can increase your equity growth, where you can participate at a very low value, a certain token, and at the end of the day, you will be able to keep it, hold it, and then sell it at a higher price. And of course, in real estate investment, usually you talk about the yield, the return of capital, return of investment. So the yield is very important to you. Apart from yield, you want capital gain as well. Because why? When you buy a property at the discounted value right from upfront, you already make a certain amount of capital gain. And the yield will come later. So you see how wonderful it is to buy property at the down market. And people who are trained usually love to buy property at the down market. The reason? Because at the up market, demand is very forthcoming. Demand is very strong. Demand is very overwhelming. So everybody jump into the property market. The property sector is very hot. And when it's very hot, the yield is usually very low. because prices goes up. When prices goes up, investment cost goes up, usually the yield is very low. And then you see that you make, probably through my experience, you make about 5% to 10% yield, your return on investment. In a down market, if you are an astute investor, you sell at the up market, you go back to the down market, and then you look at the property squarely. Property now is moving downward towards, generally, some of the news columnists are saying is generally this year, you'll be able to buy property 10 to 20% lower than the market value, which is quite true. But some guru have speculated that it goes beyond discounted value of 20%. They may have properties worth up to 30, 40%, and some at not so good location or not so potential location, you can have property under distress as much as even 50%. That's what I've been given to understand by some of these gurus in their listings. But what price exactly, what formula that you will adopt to find out the right property with the right price for you to buy? Is it at 20, 30, 40, 50%? Is it because the property is cheap that you're going to buy it? But the answer is absolutely no. Because in property, there are certain criteria and factors that you have to consider very carefully before you invest in property. All right? So who are the people behind all this system? I'm only good in the real estate area. And then, of course, a lot of people who are different trade, different industry, different profession, different expert. They are into different scope of the system. But my area of domain and forte is purely onto the real estate sector, where this is an area where I can share with you my experience and my knowledge. And who are the people involved in this, in the whole entire system? Now, you can see them, you can meet them. So we are the real people. And this afternoon, I'm going to talk to you topic on real estate investment. On the left side here, you see Dr. Yang Ray. He is a co-founder of IBS Global, which he started the journey about years ago, where he started this journey. And it took a long while to develop this system and tweak the system until today. And today we are pleased to announce that I am very happy that I've experienced in this system, my personal experience. This system now is a perfect system. And we just got it ready before the COVID-19 set upon us. And now post-COVID, we are moving forward again. And that's Dr. Yang Ray. I don't know whether he's on the platform this afternoon. If seen, I say hi to him. And of course, that's me when I was young. And next to me, you see Master Graham, who have joined us on this platform and is now playing a very active role in providing us the leadership into leading us into greater heights. And on the far extreme right is the CEO, Korean Liu. Jack Chai. Jack Chai is a helpful gentleman who brought this IBS Global to what it is today. And he was nominated as the IBS Global Icon of the Year 2020. Hi, Jack Chai. If you're around, Jack Chai, hi. And of course, Dr. Yan Wei, Master Graham, and CEO Korean Liu. And on my extreme right here, if you look from this angle, I'm always very proud of him. He's the world's first certified IBS Global coach and arbitrator. What does a coach do? A coach does private consultancy. Private consultancy in what? Private consultancy, real estate, investment, trade, and finance, especially on the financial aspect of it. So you're thinking about capital growth. If you're thinking about instruments, financial markets place, the best management portfolio, how are you going to portfolio your asset management? He's the right person to coach you. And his name is Raymond Lai. Is Raymond Lai on the screen? Hi, Raymond. Welcome on Zoom meeting. Look at the real people. And this was the first convention we have at the Kuala Lumpur Bankers Club. That was 2 years ago when we first started off our humble journey into the Malaysian market. We wanted to do the Asia Pacific market, but we started off the first step into Rich One in Kuala Lumpur Bankers Club. And this was a small crowd that we have, about 80 to 100 people. I was here, introduction of the IBS Global System, plus my real estate talk. These were some of the graduates from the talk on the REITs Convention 1, as you can see from the top. These were some of the graduates who got the certificates, and they are the people that have gone through officially the REITs Real Estate Investment, Trade and Financial Talk. And these are the certificates at the end of the 2 days convention. we grow into a bigger group, bigger crowd, more dynamic crowd. On the far extreme left, we have a dear friend coming all the way from Chicago. We have Scots coming all the way from England. And we have Dr. Yan Gray. We have got Hong Kong, China, Singaporean, Taiwanese, Malaysian, Malaysians, all into one group coming together on the same platform to share and to learn about the digital world, digitalization of real estates, and how to invest in real estates and how to own properties. That was a convention we had on REITs 2 convention. You can see REITs 3. So what I'm trying to do is I'm going to run through this real thing, real event, real people, and real performance that we have gone through. So to tell you that we are real and the people in real estates. And these are our opening ceremony on REITs 3. Let's look at the crowd, all very happy, all very vibrant, and many of them are successful. They're all property owners in their own way. And the crowds get bigger as we go further, as we progress into our IBS global mission. And then we culminate into REITs 5 convention, where we have a celebration and appreciation night for those goal achiever, for those people who have achieved a certain target. These are the people where we have got this convention to appreciate them, to value them, and inspire them for greater heights, better performance in the very near future. And we wanted, after this REITs 5 convention, the last one that we're going to do is called the IBS Global Grand after this 5th convention. And that was when we planned all these things. We wanted to do it in Singapore, Marina Sand Bay, but the COVID-19 dawned upon us and we are all locked down. And now looking forward, and we will continue our journey. All right, let's take a look at the celebration of that evening. The awards were given away to all the
Card Awards is to be given to members of IBS Global e-business community, and the award goes to Mr. KK Lai, Miss Bibi Cheng, Mr. Alvin Chua, and Cik Ahmad Tarmizi bin Adnan Omar. The next IBS Global Star Awards. The Star Awards is given to creative leader during the formation years. And the awards goes to Miss Sherry Poon, Miss Aline Chiang, IBS Global Winner Awards. The Winner Award is for the winner that achieved of IBS Stringent Quota Set. And the awards goes to Miss Alice Poo, Mr. Y. Bok Chong, but will be represented by Miss Eun Yo Ching, Miss Sharon Yu, Mr. S.P. Chu, Miss Jennifer Tan, and Mr. Sen Jin. The next award is IBS Global Medalist Award. Medalist is awarded to achievers who fulfilling the full criteria of IBS Global. And the award goes to Miss Tan Soo Ken, Miss Mei Lin, Miss Victoria Chu, and Mr. Edmund Ho. represented by Mr. Brian Chong. Mr. Chong Chiwa will be represented by Mr. Nicholas Chong. The next award is going to be the IBS Global GTC #1 award. As the award is highly spelled out, this gentleman is the one person to participate in the system and the first person to open a GTC account in Malaysia. The person is Mr. Robin Su. Thank you, for coming down to represent the awards to Mr. Robinson. Next award is going to be the IBS Global Blockchain Technologies Award. It's awarded to competent blockchain practitioner and speaker who generously to educate others on blockchain subject. And the award goes to Dr. Sri Govina Nadarajan. The next award is going to be the IBX Analyst Awards, awarded to leader and practitioner who has at least 30 years experience in the financial market. The award goes to Mr. Armstrong Su. The next one is going to be the IBS Global Risk Coach Award. This is a very special award. We have one person who is qualified for this award. And we are very fortunate to be able to have the world's first risk coach. He is a Malaysian and we are very proud of him. And the award goes to Mr. Raymond Lai. Such a clever coach. You should attend at least one time of his lesson.
Thank you very much for
to find out how clever he is. The next award is going to be the IBS Global Mobile Commerce Expert. Awarded to the pioneer of the mobile commerce in real estate investment, trade and finance, Uptouch, one-touch system. And the coveted title goes to Mr. Jack Chan. Congratulations, Mr. Jack Chai. Last but not least, the IBS Global Innovator Award. The person who created the global credit card that is going to revolutionize the world. And the awards for 2020 goes to none other technopreneur and innovator, Mr. Damo Supriya. IBS Global Champion Awards. And then now the moment that we have been waiting for has come for us to crown the champion for 2020. Lead us to the new year to excel, and the new year is crowned by a very dynamic lady. And the award goes to Miss Angel. Extravaganza, Celebration and Appreciation Awards Night, which is the IBS Global Icon Awards, who will carry this flame of IBS Global for 1 year from today forward to the next December 2020. The Icon Awards for the year 2020 goes to our IBS Global Certified Mobile Commerce Expert, Mr. Jack Chai. Congratulations to all the winners and achievers. We have shown our appreciation today with a big round of applause.
Indeed, it was a great night that you saw just now, great video. Again, my congratulations and appreciation to all the achiever and the winner for the night. And this evening, we are going to continue with our secret equation. And if you want to go into the real estate investment, you must know that secret equation. And you want to know more, contact Mr. Graham Bowie. And I suggest now we take a break for 5 minutes before we go into that secret equation where it will be presented to you and it will be very useful for you at this point in time for your real estate investment. All right, we take a 5 minutes break and then we go on and continue to our next session for the evening, the secret equation for property investors.